Good morning, Radio Skidrowians. You tuned into Under the Microscope with DJ TK, and today I'm sat across from Matt. Is it Schoenfeld?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Schoenfeld.
Oh, sorry, Schoenfeld?
Yeah, Schoenfeld, yeah.
Awesome. The front man and songwriter for Up at Night.
That's it.
How you going, man? How's
I'm
your morning
good.
been?
I'm good. Good morning to everyone tuning in this morning.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're having a good time out there. Hope your morning's starting off okay. I guess you'll be carrying the linguistic weight of the band this morning. I'm sure you'll do just fine. I got a list of questions here. It's like a chill-ass job interview. If we tangent, we tangent. You know, I think it's always good to start off getting a nice overview of the band itself. So tell me who's in the band, what everyone plays, and what are like the main stylistic elements of your sound are.
All right, so it's only fair if we start off with Sammy on drums. Yeah, she's been playing drums for, I think she said the other day, I didn't know this before, but like 10 years now, I think.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, she's on drums. She listens to we all listen to very different sort of styles, but we all converge on the Up at Night, style. But yeah, so she listens to more movements, sort of, I don't know, she'd probably kill me for saying this, but more emo stuff, I guess. Yeah. And then we have Spencer, who Lord knows what that man is listening to at any given moment. Yeah. So yeah, he's on guitar, obviously, lead guitar. Yeah. He listens to a bit more alternative, Squid or that sort of new wave, not new wave, but post-punky,
yeah, right,
sort of vein,
And he's at the con. Is that right?
I think he was at the con.
True.
I don't know in the eyes of the law.
Training.
I don't know in the eyes of the law if he's still at the con, but yeah. So he was at the con, and then he was studying there for a bit, and and Spencer, don't kill me for saying this, but I think he deferred for a little bit.
Things getting real hot real early on here in this interview.
Yeah.
See if I can keep sucking out as much information as possible.
Yeah.
And you got Griffin on bass.
Yeah, Griffin on bass. He's Canadian. He is a traveler. We met probably about just over a year ago, and
it would have been over a year ago. So I saw you guys for the first time at the Stucco Festival.
Yeah,
which
that was
I
our
thought
first
was
gig.
A killer show. I thought that was awesome. It was so cool, the whole setup and stuff. And Griffin, he sticks out straight away as just this ball of energy. It's kind of crazy to see. So hey, how'd you meet him?
So I was just hanging around the Lansdowne a bunch.
As you do.
Yeah, and then his dream was, because he was in Canada working as a postman. This man has lived lives.
Yeah.
This man has lived lives. So he was in Canada working as a postman, and he was like, you know what? Can we swear on this, by the way?
You can minimally.
Okay.
Man.
He was like, you know what? I've had enough of this postman life.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to move to Australia, and he researched live music venues, and Lansdowne was the first one that he saw, and he was like, I want to work there. So cut to him working there and us just meeting there. And then I think it was me and Spencer. We had started this, the Up at Night, and then we were like, we need a bass player. And then Griffin just fell out of the sky into our laps, and we were like, oh yeah, let's do this, why not?
That'll do. And I did hear earlier, just before the show, you were mentioning that at a certain point Griffin's going to have to head back to Canada. How does that make you guys feel, and do you think that is going to leave a hole in the band for just even on an emotional level? Because I think the thing that strikes me about your band is how close you guys all seem, and how you all come together and converge to make the sound.
Yeah, it's Up at Night is a very it's the four of us, Yeah,
just like we're best buddies.
Yeah, we are. Well, we are. We're all besties, and first and foremost, that's what it's always been, I think. And it's sort of weird because, at least on my side of things, we all didn't know each other before up at night. But now I'm like, these guys are my besties. Especially Griffin. Like Griffin, because we used to live like pretty much on the same street, and how we would write a lot of the songs is just like he would come over to mine and we'd just sit there in my room writing. So it's definitely going to leave a hole. It really is. And like, we know it's coming though. So
yeah,
and it's just going to hurt because like, as I said, we're all besties. So it's like losing a good friend. But
it's all right. Everyone loves Griffin.
Yeah, exactly.
And he better come back to Australia and kick it with the homies. And so now moving on to maybe a more personal thing. I'd like to ask you about what your musical journey sort of been like. I mean, you kind of fell out of the sky for me as well, and you're a pretty interesting and cool guy. I'd like to know a bit more about where you came from and how you ended up falling in love with the music that you did.
From the early days?
Yeah,
starting from the early days?
Yeah,
all right.
bro. Where you been?
All right. Well, if we're starting early days, I reckon when I first like fell in love with music was just like my dad. He used to be in a punk band he's Dutch. And so I was always fascinated by his musical journey as well. And so he used to be like, I'll keep it short, but he used to be in like a punk band I don't know when this dude was kicking it, like probably the 80s. And he was like playing around the European like squat scene.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, it's pretty cool.
Hard.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And there's all these photos, and then he taught me how to play guitar. And then I was raised on like Irish folk music and like Bob Marley and that sort of like, I don't know, more like songwriter approach to it. And it's like both very different styles of songwriting, but I love, like, I'm even wearing a Johnny Cash shirt right now. Like,
that your dad got you.
Yeah,
I have
my
the
dad
exact
got
same
me.
one that my dad got me, and I know another friend whose dad got him that. So,
it's crazy. It's not even like official merch.
really?
Don't want to have to say that.
It's not
but
really
yeah.
official merch. I
Yeah.
feel like everyone's got that. Whereas the guy from Powderfinger wore it when he got an award, I think. Anyway, that's off track.
Yeah, but so I was raised on that sort of stuff.
You grew up in
and-
Sydney?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, that's when I fell in love with it, and then I was writing from like I started songwriting when I was like what? I'd say like early teens, like 14 probably. You know, when you're in high school and you're like, damn, it'd be really cool to be in a band
Definitely.
right now. And
A yearning.
yeah, exactly. And then, you know, obviously the first like 100 songs you write are going to be like absolute trash. But yeah, you keep the
You get
graft
through
up.
that.
Yeah, you got to get through that first little hump and then you're fine.
Yeah. And then like 1 in every 5 songs you write is good.
Yeah, if you're lucky. If
Yeah,
you're lucky.
that's true.
Yeah, so that's where it started, and then I went to like music uni. I went straight out of high school into a composition degree.
We're
At JMC.
Dope.
Yeah, just short, sweet 2 years, and I don't think I could have done any more.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
You gotta hit your limit with it.
Yeah, well, you just get in, get out quickly. You know, get your degree.
Yeah.
That was what my ethos behind it was, anyway.
Well, congratulations on doing that.
Yeah, thank you.
That must have been quite an effort. Just a little side question: how do you think they came up with the suburb name Ultimo?
That is a crazy question.
Because
I
I think it's the like most standout suburb name in Sydney.
yeah, and it's in such a weird spot as well. It's like between Haymarket and Darlinghurst, right?
Yeah.
Or Darling Harbour, sorry, yeah.
Yes, so it's sort of like what I want to know is like, were they trying to think of like a futuristic sounding name?
Yeah,
Is that
because the
kinda what it
Powerhouse
was?
Museum is there and stuff, and like the old tram line is there as
Yeah.
well. So it's like,
Hey, I might do some research on that and get back to you folks. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you're keen for that. And now I'd like to move on to the first time I met you. Oh my goodness, can you believe it?
oh, we have
Hey,
the rest.
ladies and gentlemen, Radio Skidrowians, I've got some really good news. The rest of the band's rocked up except for Griffin. Hope you're listening, Griffin.
rest of the band.
I'm sitting here with Spence. What's up, dog? What's up? Hey, Sammy. Nice to see you. Oh, my God. I've been so keen to chat with you guys. Max has been holding down the fort, but now we can get you guys' take on things, because, you know, he's been saying talking a lot of smack, basically.
I've heard straight blasphemy.
On the radio.
All the time.
On the airwaves.
You guys been tuning in?
Yeah, from the outside.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's good to have you guys here with us.
From the laneway.
Well, we might just keep on rolling with things, rolling with the punches, rolling with the interview. I met you for the first time at the Hijinks Studios. Would you guys like to tell me a little bit about the role that the studio and Hijinks Alley has played for you guys as a band, just in terms of community and whatever else?
It has been a critical element in everything that we have done, I would have to say. I mean, it all comes down to Nick, and this is a shout out to Nick. For holding down the fort. Nick is the man behind Hijinks, which he runs it as a booking thing. But the studio has been this sort of, I would describe it more of a community project than a commercial studio sort of thing. It will get there. I myself do participate quite frequently and do a lot of work on the studio. And it's a lovely, amazing space. Also, shout out to Aiden as well for all the wonderful hard work he has done. And yeah, it's really just for a no barrier, a very low barrier sort of space to come and create art and music. It is exemplary at achieving that goal. And it's a DIY project studio. It's got a bit rough around the edges, a lot of dust on the floor.
That's why we love it, you know.
Yeah. You gotta make sure you don't step in any nails. But
and open all hours, well, not all hours, but most hours as well. Which
Pretty
I guess
much
helps
yeah.
you guys even get your name.
Yeah, I think
Exactly, yeah.
we finished recording at 1 in the morning. It's industrial estate.
Oh
Well,
man,
There's no time
we
limit.
slept
yeah, the whole
me
project.
Me and Griffin slept in that studio.
oh man. So you
I don't
guys
know
are
if
type
we
of
can
people.
say that.
You
I
can-
don't know, but for Hijinks' sake. But we did sleep in that studio to complete this project that we were doing.
Unreal. So you guys definitely strike me as the people who are definitely more at your best late at night. Not that you guys aren't doing extremely well so far on this
It
interview.
explains why we're late, to be honest.
For sure.
It's in the name.
Yeah, exactly. I'd love to know. We just talked about a very small part of the recording process, but I'd like to talk about your debut single you guys released, "Run," about just the writing behind that, what it's about, how it came about, and then maybe even the recording.
Yeah.
Who wants to take this one? We haven't heard too much from you yet, Sammy. I would love to hear your thoughts.
This song was written before I joined the band. The instrumental parts. I'm pretty sure is born out of just in the chorus is really interesting, left right guitar pan on the on and off beats between Max and Spencer, and they had performed it once before as an encore with no lyrics, and then I joined, and I sort of had an idea of what the drums were supposed to sound like, and then sort of brought it to life. It's got some sick double kicks in the verses, which I really like. Me and Griffin bounce off each other a lot there.
It's
And then-
bouncy.
And the end of the song is definitely the best part. I think it was sort of came about as more of a live thing, the big slow down. I guess it's halftime. Sometimes live we play it less than halftime, but
It's whatever we feel.
it's whatever we feel.
Yeah.
It's whatever
It's-
I decide on the day. It's this
You
is
guys
how
gotta keep up.
fast it's gonna be.
It's one of those songs where I didn't really understand the lyrics till I had heard it all finished and, in the final version. Sorry, Max.
What do you
but
mean one of the songs? There's no
Yeah, me and Spencer don't know the lyrics.
we don't know.
Griffin has his own set of lyrics that he sings.
Yeah. I have come to really admire. I really do dig the themes of the song. It's really. I think it's
Yeah?
very, very, very cool. Very proud of it.
What's it about?
Well, it was about. Well, okay, so the lyrics did go through a bit of an ebb and flow in the recording process as well. So I did have a different verse for it that was a bit more wishy-washy, didn't really say much. Mm-hmm. And then Luca, in the recording process, I remember we were doing vocals and he was like, "Max, what is that?" Like, you gotta be doing better than that. And I was like, no, you're right. So I went home and then I wrote another verse. Yeah, I think it's probably just about, like, having like any song, isn't it? About, like, having, like, maybe, like, an infatuation or, like, a little bit of a, like, intrigue into someone that you don't really know that well. And it's just sort of, like, you want to know more.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting you said it about a wishy-washy verse. It's an interesting thing that I think a lot of writers bump up against, whether you're, like, writing to write or you're writing to fill the space. And that's like that's always the struggle to get out of, I guess. So for some people the words just flow out, but other people you kind of got to eke it out. I find I got to eke it out. Is that the same for you?
Yeah, I feel like the first verse just came I can't even remember what the first verse was anymore.
Yeah.
But it definitely just was like a placeholder. And then I was sort of like, I guess it's good enough. Like, I can't really be bothered to change it. And then Luca was like, nah, this is a good song, but that verse is just not it, dude.
Awesome. Well, I think we'll go have a listen to that now. You're listening to Under the Microscope here. We're sitting across from Up at Night, and we're going to check out their debut single, Run, here on Radio Skidrow 88.9 FM, your station. See you after this.
Choose
tune. That was Run by Up at Night, and I'm sitting across from Up at Night for Under the Microscope. You guys are under the microscope right now. Awesome tune. You were right. The end is bloody sick. And right now I'm looking at your cover art, which I think is very cool. I'd like to ask you a bit about the photo shoot you guys did for that, because I thought that photo shoot looked really dope. I thought the aesthetic was awesome. And I'd like to ask you about like where kind of like the idea for that kind of grew from, and how you went about doing it.
You are awfully flattering, aren't you?
It's part of the job. But no, I'm being for real, guys. I'm not a visually inclined person, and I guess listening to all the local music and kind of looking at it, and because we have so many really cool like visual thinkers in the scene, I have been slowly but surely developing what I would call a semblance of taste. And I think this is really cool. So yes, I am being flattering, but I do really mean it. Tell me a bit about it, guys.
So, well, we really should have brought Rosie with us to explain all the ins and outs of where the ideas have come from. But Rosie, who is my partner, is a photographer and costume designer that work on film. And I don't know, they just haven't this crazy eye for set design, and they're like, I have a vision for it. Mm-hmm. Lot of fruit, a lot of pomegranates.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of dragon fruit on that photo
What's
shoot.
dragon fruit like? I never had that.
It's delicious. It's a good
It's
texture.
like a big kiwi fruit,
Huh.
Yeah, it's like a kiwi fruit without the sourness.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
which is the best part of
That's
kiwi
I think
fruit.
all my headshots, which aren't out yet from the photo shoot. I'm just so hungry. I think I'm eating a dragon fruit or a pomegranate in all of my photos.
Yeah, it's an interesting mixture of things. I don't know, for me, I could be getting the wrong thing from it. I definitely, there's a bit of like, it's a little bit like disturbing because you got the, I think, the really bright filter and, all the people around, but also, I don't know, there's something about the juices squeezing and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's kind of blood. It's kind of referencing, it's not necessarily blood.
Yeah.
There's some photos where it's more blood related. There's a lot of wine in some of the photos as well. And the tablecloth especially is like aged, I think, with wine and pomegranate juice.
On the day.
Yeah, aged on the day.
Does this suggest that there might be something video related coming up, or is this just a photo shoot for you guys?
This was just a photo shoot.
Does it make you excited to do more kind of stuff in the visual
For
visual
sure.
area?
Yeah, definitely.
I think we've explored the themes that we're going to take forward,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unreal. And so I'd like to just turn our attention to the show you guys played, with the release of this song. Also, the song came out a day earlier as well, guys. What happened there?
Well, we were like, I actually didn't know what to do. Like, should we release a song like that night of the single launch, or should we release it? And then we came to a band decision that it was like we should do it the day before, or like 12 a.m. of that day.
Yeah.
Of the 8th.
Yeah, gives people time to.
Yeah, it gives people time to listen to it,
Yeah.
and then, see if they can learn the
The lyrics in the song.
the two lyrics in the chorus.
Yeah. Hey, did they?
I think so. There were a couple of people singing at the gig.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think Try Hard still got the best sing along. But I think for me personally, I've always, especially like growing up and being like, oh, this album comes out today, and I don't know about, most stuff I'd listen to would come out at midnight on like Thursday, like Friday morning, Thursday night. I'd stay up, listen to the album, and go to sleep. And so
It's like Christmas Eve.
yeah,
Yes.
Romantic.
Yeah.
this is like something that I very much like, and that's like, I don't know, that's just how I like music to be released.
Yeah, awesome. It's Christmas Eve every week in the Sydney music scene. Do you have a favourite gig you guys have played? One that sticks out the most for you?
Do we want to choose our own favorite gigs? I feel
Yeah.
like my favorite gig has got to be that, still that support gig that we did for Elliott Road for their single, at the Lansdowne. I think the crowd was just like, the crowd turned up. It was,
Raucous?
yeah, it was raucous. I think, Griffin was there for that? Yeah. Griffin was there for that. You can talk.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's awful.
So yeah. Well, it'd be pretty crazy. That was Spencer's favorite gig. What's Spencer's favorite gig been?
I think it's Waywards for all the wrong reasons.
See, that's also like
yeah. It's I've romanticized the horror and the pain that I went through that night. I felt absolutely disgusted the moment I got off stage.
I had
with
to-
myself.
I had to restring my guitar mid song.
Yeah, there was about 4 guitars that we went through on that night.
Amazing thicker gauge strings.
And also that was the time when Griffin finally smashed his bass.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That was good.
Yeah.
No way. That's
So
right.
it's iconic as well.
Yeah.
I feel like that has to be in a music video that we do. Griffin smashing that bass.
Absolutely.
Like I have the video.
You got a video of it?
Yeah, I have a video
You
of
gotta
it.
show me after.
There's
Yeah.
like, there's
Losers, you
like
guys are
4
gonna see it.
angles. There's
And
like,
the bass, it literally disintegrates.
That's so cool.
It is made out of
Plywood.
not even. I wouldn't even give it the
it's like cardboard.
Balsa wood. It's made out of like balsa, like model wooden
paper
model.
mache.
Yeah.
And what about you, Sammy? What's been your favorite gig to play?
Oh, I don't know. There's been a few. Probably not Waywards. I was very stressed. Definitely not Waywards. The sound was good, but didn't have a good time. Probably either the one we just played was good, but I reckon our Band Night 10 set and our Chippo set. Who were we were opening for?
Oh, we were opening for Polarize.
For Polarize. This,
know
I
that.
think
Cool.
I don't know about like the vibe at that set, but I just had like the best
Time.
Like no, I had the best drum fill for that set. So I
Oh,
could actually like for me, like audio wise, I was like, this set is sick. Whereas
Yeah.
usually it's like I can hear Griffin in my left or right here, and that is it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a common plight of the of drummers everywhere. Unfortunately, you just get the bass a lot of the time. So, what's there to come for you guys in the near future? What can we hope to see from you next? Maybe some more releases, some upcoming gigs potentially.
Yeah, we got another single coming out on the 19th of April. Yeah, Radio Skidrow exclusive.
Hey,
Yeah. We got that coming out on the 19th of April.
I'm gonna spin the crap out of that.
Fuck yeah. Sorry, I didn't. I shouldn't have.
That's
sworn
right,
that.
Max. We'll shoot you in the knee out the back after this.
No, please, not
Take
my
him
other
out.
knee. My other knee.
And then the album.
Yeah, and then the album's coming out as well. That'll be on the 1st of June. June number 1.
31st of May.
Oh,
Oh yeah, because it's the Christmas Eve thing
Hey,
again. So
Christmas
yeah,
Eve, man.
I mean, whatever you want to call it, it'll be out 12 a.m. on that day.
awesome! I'm very excited for all that. And I think that we're just about time to hear you guys play something live and acoustic in the studio. It's been a couple of weeks since I've had a guest play something in the studio, so I've been looking forward to this, Max.
Okay.
The spotlight's on you, but we can keep pattering while Max grabs his guitar and gets himself ready. And
We haven't really done the most amount of planning around this.
I wouldn't
Spencer
worry
was
about
meant
it.
to bring his guitar.
well,
but
just play us one tune, whatever you feel like.
yeah, no, we can do 2. I reckon.
Do 2?
Yeah. I
Hell
reckon-
yes.
Run and slow down.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we just heard Run, so I think Slow Down's all you should go with.
Okay.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
It's not slow down's not the single.
Oh yeah, no.
We're not spoiling. We're not spoiling slow down on a single.
Okay.
Are you going to be good to play the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Locked in.
All right, you two have.
Yeah. You
chat
gonna mic him up,
amongst
Spencer?
yourselves.
Hey, we got a professional in the room for once. A professional sound guy, Spencer.
Okay. Do we want to do slow down, or do we want to do give me a chance, or?
Oh, we could sneak peek the next single. Do Give Me a Chance.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you pick a song, and then I actually got to say I'm gonna hit Spence with a cheeky question after this song. So we're laughing. Take it away whenever you're ready.
All right.
tell
We'll
us
do
what
Give
you're
Me a
playing.
Chance.
This is Give Me a Chance by Up at Night on Radio Skip Radio 8.9 FM. Take it away, Max.
Don't jinx it. He's a snake pit of words. jumps in. She's weightless, uncursed. Give me a chance. Give me a chance at all, at all, at all. Oh, give me a chance. Give me a chance. At all, at all, at Don't chase it with tongues and lips of fire and poison. She burns. He jumps in. He's weightless. Oh, Gus. Give me a chance. Oh, give me a chance at all. Give me a chance. Oh, give me a chance at all. At all. At
Awesome, guys. Let's Give Me a Chance by Up and Night. That's their next single coming out on April 19th.
19th. Or
18th,
Yeah,
as
or
we've
18th.
learned throughout this show.
It's gonna
Awesome.
be a running theme, yeah.
And you got another one for us?
Yeah, we can do
That's
another
awesome.
one.
Well, I got a quick question for Spencer, though, just before we do that. This is just for some
I'm
fun.
here.
Just for some funsies. Because I love to bring out this show all the time. And just get everyone else's perspective on it, because I thought it's actually one of one of the craziest live things I've been to personally. Tell me, Cesspit, from your perspective, how was that?
Oh, we're going there.
Yeah, we're going there now. I want to know what happened. Because that was a crazy time for you.
It's been a crazy time. That night, I had not been aware that you could be so stressed out that you can actually cause yourself memory loss. Active memory loss, because I've forgotten large portions of that night, except for some key moments where I was laying on the floor, shaking in tears.
Oh no!
This is. I'll give you some context. This was a DIY show we did at an art space at about a year ago, and we had some very killer bands up on that lineup and some electronic
It needs to
acts.
go right.
It needs to go right. And I tasked myself with all of the sound and production for that evening.
Yeah.
And we came up against many wonderful hurdles and roadblocks along the way that caused a lot of agony and stress. But I was not expecting to go there this morning. This is
Yeah, no. Well, you did, I was going to say you did a really good job. That night was crazy.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It was nuts. Yeah, I just wanted to get you.
Yeah.
We'll go back to Maxi playing us another tune. What are you going to play for us for this last one? Mic him up.
We will do. Yeah, Mike. Coach, mic me up, coach.
And I thought the chorus the gang vocals were really cute there.
Yeah.
So what's this next one, Max? What's this last one? We're coming up to the last 10 minutes of the show.
Our closer, our set closer. That it's always been our set closer. Slow down. It's gonna be interesting playing it with one guitar, but we'll make it work. Oh yeah, it's been our set closer, even like in every Up at Night show, I think. Right?
We've had some encores, but
Yeah, but like our official set
Yeah,
closer has
yeah.
always been Slow Down.
Well, it's been a
just-
pleasure chatting with you guys this morning and having you all hang out.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It's
been
pleasure.
great.
My pleasure. You've been listening Under the Microscope with DJ TK. It's Up at Night. Take it away, Max.
We'll take it out from here, yeah. Another to and fro, time and such. Slow down, slow down. It's like a leaky bowl. My head gets rough. Slow down, slow down. Bowing my head, feeling my body, bowing my friends, saying I'm sorry. Slow down, slow down. Bowing my head, feeling my body, bowing my friends, saying I'm sorry. Yeah, slow down, slow down. I don't wanna feel that way. I don't wanna feel that way. Another to and fro. Much is too much. Slow down, you never do. Shout out the car window. This world is all fucked up. Slow down, slow down. Bowing my head, feeling my body, bowing my friends, say that I'm sorry. Slow down, slow down. Bowing my head, feeling my body, bowing my friends, say that I'm sorry. Slow down, slow down. I don't wanna feel that way. I don't wanna feel that way.
Skip the guitar solo.
Alright, this is gonna take us out then.